I peed in the baptism water. Yep, that's right. When I was a little kid, getting my first baptism, I really had to go. So let me tell you my story. First off, welcome to the channel. And this is my personal story about another horrifying thing that happened when I went to church. Just like at the Christian school, but a bit different. I had originally been raised Christian, no longer follow Christian faith. I have switched to Wicca, but thought I'd tell this story anyways because it's actually pretty funny. Probably as funny as the levels of Bart Simpson funny with his shenanigans at church as well, right? Well then, alrighty, so you're probably wondering how this happened because different types of churches do baptisms a bit differently depending on the, what do they call it? The denomination, I guess, is the proper terminology for it. And this particular church, okay, so it was a non-denominational church. So they pretty much just follow what's in the Bible, right? But they use specific versions of the Bible to kind of like teach their doctrine. This is like a very strange thing that happens in some churches. And with their baptism thing, all right, it's like a big tub, all right? So the tub is kind of like up high above the stage, high above the occupants, so they can all see everyone come down to the, this cubicle River Jordan water tank thing, I guess is what you could call it. And basically it's like a big bathtub, but a bit deeper. It's like a miniature pool, so it's about waist deep. If you're an adult, it's waist deep. If you're a child, I mean, the water is probably about chest deep. And people are coming and going, getting donked, so there's like these steps that kind of go down into the little, cubicle River Jordan to get baptized in. And the minister kind of like, talks with you there and stuff, and then, asks about like, what you want to be forgiven of, I think is how it worked. I can't really remember. I was like probably like 8 years old. So I'm just going based on memory. And the most horrific thing that happened. And so a few people go before me, and it's my turn. So I go down, and I'm kind of like in the water. Water's up to my chest. I'm short, okay? So the water is actually like upper chest, almost to where my like shoulder level. And one thing I noticed when I'm in the water is that the smock they put on me to be baptized, kind of like what Kiara's is wearing in the thumbnail. When you move your body, the whole thing kind of sways back and forth in the water. But there was something that happened when I'm kind of like dancing a little bit to the music they were playing and stuff, swaying this barely see-through smock in the water. Nature made its call, and my bladder needed to become flatter, and so yeah, I needed to pee badly, and I keep trying to tell the minister, I keep tugging on his belt loop. I gotta pee, and he's like, oh, just hold on, son, and he's like, we'll be done in a moment. He like does his prayer thing, and he's like, no, I gotta pee, I keep telling him, I gotta pee, and I tell my mom, who's standing there, I gotta pee, and she's like, you can pee after you're done, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm just gonna go. So I went, standing in the same water that I went in, the same water that the minister is standing in. Grab a hold of me, and then they dunk me into the water. And while I'm down there, holding my nose, I come to the realization, I just peed in this water. I'm being baptized in my own piss. I was like... So I finally am able to get up out of the water after the, multiple seconds I was under the water, thinking it was an eternity because of the fact that I realized, I just peed in this water and I'm being baptized in my own pee. And I finally get out of the water, run back up the stairs in near terror because, Debbie Pissenwasser right there. And I didn't think about it as a kid until now, and I became an adult. There were several other people waiting in line after me to be baptized. And when I think about it now, those people were baptized in my piss. I hope you enjoyed that story. Yeah, that's probably like one of the absolute worst things that has ever happened to me, and especially at church. If you have any horror stories about church experiences, if you were raised in the Christian faith, that is, comment below. Let me know, because I don't think I got one that can top this. I mean, even the story about how a Christian school broke my brother's arm wasn't nearly as bad as this one. That was bad too. And I'm sure if I think hard enough, I could probably come up with other stories, bad experiences of church, or just weird things that happened to me. Like the kid that turned his eyelids inside out. It was the first time I ever seen this. But I think I'll save that story for another time, because that was one to be had too, but it was a funny story, even though it was somewhat creepy at the same time. Anyway, this has been Vi. I hope you enjoyed this story, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. By the way, if you want to submit fan art, don't forget to follow me on the Instagram, where you can use the hashtag ViLovesteinFanArt, and I will see if I can, post it in a future video, so that way we can show off your fine fan art along with my own art. Alrighty, have a good one. As always, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.